Hello, St. Peter's. Happy Monday, rainy Monday. But don't worry, I promised you that we would do some fun field day adventures, and that's what we're still going to do. Rain or shine, we can do some things inside today. Maybe by Wednesday we'll get to go outside. As you can see, I'm back at school today in the library. Many of you have been working very hard and you're dropping off some schoolwork so your teachers can take a look and grade it for the end of the school year so you can get your report cards next week. I am so proud of all of you. You have worked so hard under some really weird, strange, unusual conditions. This is not how any of us are used to doing school, but I'm so proud that you've worked so hard. You should give yourself a pat on the back. Let's do it. Pat on the back. Nice work. So to reward yourself, let's have a fun field day week, okay? In the library today, we still have our friends. Ralph came along, Magic Monkey, and Pig of Joy is here with her jar. So let's get ready for our story. Are you ready? Is everyone gathered around? Let's get ready for library. Let's turn up our ears so we're ready to listen. Turn off our mouths so we don't make a sound. Put your hands quietly in your lap. Take a nice big deep breath. And now we're ready for our story. All right, you'll see why this story connects to, how it connects to our activity today. But you're not going to understand until I explain it later. It is a fun story. This one is called, Where's My Sock? He's looking for his sock. Our author is Joyce Dunbar, and our illustrator is Sanja Reschek. You ready? Where's my sock? We've all had that problem before, haven't we? Pippin was mad. Pippin was really mad. Pippin was as mad as can be.
What's the matter, Pippin?
Asked Tog.
I can't find my other sock,
said Pippin.
Oh, which sock is that?
Asked Tog.
My yellow sock with the clocks,
said Pippin.
Just like the one I am wearing.
So we can only find one.
I'll help you find your other sock,
said Tog. Tog looked in the sock drawer. He found lots of socks, but he didn't find a yellow sock with clocks.
How about a red sock with spots?
He asked.
No, said Pippin. I want my yellow sock with clocks. How about a blue a blue sock with stripes?
Said Tog.
No, said Pippin. I need my yellow sock with clocks. How about a green sock with stars?
Said Tog.
No, said Pippin. I must have my yellow sock with clocks. I don't want to wear odd socks. I want to wear matching socks. I'll just have to keep looking till I find it.
He's frustrated. They sure do have a lot of socks, though. Pippin emptied the sock drawer and the handkerchief drawer and the sweater drawer and the bits and bobs drawer. No yellow socks with clocks. I have a feeling they're making a bit of a mess, though. He emptied the laundry basket and the ironing basket and the trash basket and the fruit basket. No socks, yet no yellow socks with clocks. He's got a lot of baskets, doesn't he?
Sock, sock, where are you?
Wailed Pippin.
It's only a sock,
said Tog.
It's no use crying over lost socks.
I'm not crying, said Pippin.
I'm cranky. Think of the poor lost sock,
said Tog.
Oh, how awful it must feel.
That's a thought, said Pippin.
It must be all alone,
said Tog.
It may never, ever be found, said Pippin.
Oh no.
Think of all the lost socks in the world, said Tog. All the odd socks, socks that nobody wants to know, socks with holes in the toes, all the lonesome socks, socks that have lost their stretch, socks that have shrunk in the wash, socks that were never even worn. That's a lot of sad socks, said Pippin. And I'm a very sad Tog, said Tog.
Oh no, now they're both sad because now they're thinking of all the lost socks. Oh my goodness. Look at this.
I've got an idea, said Tog. Let's go on a serious sock hunt. That will be fun, said Pippin. Let's see how many we can find.
So they hunted socks lost under cushions and socks behind chairs. They hunted socks stuffed into pockets. It's a silly place for a sock. And socks stuffed inside shoes. They hunted socks left in washing machines and socks that had blown away in the wind. They made a big pile. That was a big hunt. Look at this. Then they tried to put them in pairs. Whew, this is going to be a big project, I can tell. You ready to see how they did it? I have to get it ready. It's so long. Wait till you see this page. What? Look at this. The page is open so far out. Look at all this pairs. It says, so they put them in a long line. Then they followed the line, putting socks in pairs. Oh, it's so long. All the way to there. That is a really long page. That's a lot of pairs of socks.
Oh, this is very difficult, said Pippin. We are making more of a muddle. Let's put them in a long line. Let's put them in a long line, said Tog. Then we can sort them out.
So here's their long line, right? Then,
there are still a lot of odd socks left over, said Pippin. But no yellow socks with clocks. You know what, said Tog. I think your yellow sock with clocks is hiding from us on purpose. It never will be found. Then I will wear odd socks after all, said Pippin. I'll wear one yellow sock with clocks and one plain pink sock.
and Pippin did. So at least now they have 2 socks on.
I'll wear odd socks too, said Tog. I wonder which pair I've got on.
Pippin helped Tog take off his shoes. Tog was wearing one purple sock with polka dots and one yellow sock with clocks. Oh my goodness, look at them laughing. Tog was wearing the yellow clock with socks all along. Yellow sock with clocks. That's hard to say. He was wearing it all along. They searched everywhere. They paired up so many socks in their house looking for that one sock, and he had it on his foot the whole time. That is pretty silly. What do you think? Do you have a lot of socks at your house that don't have any pairs anymore? They don't have matches? I do. I have one little tub, one little basket of all the lost or the one sock. They don't have any pairs. Well, my daughter solves that by she does wear odd socks. She likes to wear different socks on each foot. That's okay. I have a game we can play using those odd socks. But guess what? If you don't have odd socks, just get your pairs of socks that you have. It's okay. So since we're inside, the games we have to play, we're going to use things that aren't going to break anything. We can't be destroying things in our house. So we're going to use socks, okay? So I want you to, this is our field day game. Field day game number one, Monday's event for field day. You're going to find a box. I have a plastic tub. You could get a shoe box. You could get a basket, a laundry basket, anything, a tub that holds your stuffed animals, any sort of container that you can toss these socks into. Then you're going to find 5 pairs of socks, or they don't have to be pairs, just ball them up. See, so I roll them up so they're look kind of like little balls. You're going to get 5 of those, okay? 5 balls of socks. And then we're going to play a toss game. So in order to show you, I'm pushing you on a cart. Do you believe that? I'm going to push you back here so you can see the game as I play it. Okay, so you're going to take your tub and you can set yours on the floor. I'm going to put mine on this stool right here so that you can see it, because if I put it on the floor, you might not be able to see it in the picture, okay? So you're just going to take your socks, and the first part of the game is to toss the socks and see how many you can get in that tub. So pick a starting line where everybody's going to stand behind. You can put down anything, a piece of tape. You can just put down a pillow. Everyone stand behind that pillow. So you're all tossing from the same spot. So toss your 5 balls of socks. Oh, I made it. Let's try this one. Oh no, I missed. I'll tell you what to do with the misses in a minute. Let's toss the rest of them. I made it. Oh, I've got 3 in there. I have 1 more sock ball to toss. Ready? Oh, I made 4 out of 5. Okay, so the next step is, if you missed any, you have to run, pick up all the ones that you missed, and run back to the starting line. Like this. Ready? I gotta go get it. Here's my sock. Run back to the starting line, and then however many you missed, that's how many jumping jacks you have to do. So I only have 1. I'm going to do 1 jumping jack, and then I'm going to try to toss it in. Ready? I made it. So I'm done. I win. Okay? Isn't that fun? Now, if I missed again, I would have to run back, pick up the sock, come back, do another jumping jack, try to toss it in. And just like I said, so if you miss 2, you come back and do 2 jumping jacks and then toss it in. It's kind of, it's a get moving game, and to try to see how fast you can get all those socks in the bin. Okay? So you can challenge each other. You can either each have your own set of socks and try to do them at the same time, or you can each take turns and you can time each other and see how long it takes you to get your socks in, even with all the misses. That's a good challenge, okay? Another challenge you can do with the tub is start close and then keep pushing it back further and further and see how far away you can still make the shot. You see what you can come up with. There's all kinds of games you can play with just your tub and your socks. I think that one's really fun. The more people you have, you could put 1 person on one side of the tub and 1 on the other, and you're throwing your socks at the same time. Then you have to run, pick them up, go back to your starting lines, do your jumping jacks. That would be really fun if you have more than 1 person to play at a time. Okay? That's your indoor field day event for today. You can see if you can come up with other games to use using your socks. What do you think? Pretty fun? All right. That's your indoor field day challenge. Now we're going to zoom on back, because guess what's next? That's right. It's time to spread some joy. What do you say, Joy? There you are. Are you ready to spread some joy? Me too. All right. Let's pick up this jar that likes to get away from me. Shake it up. How are we going to spread joy today? I'm excited. Put the jar down. Put the lid down. All right, what are we going to do? It says, read to someone. What another great thing to do on a rainy day when you can't go play outside. You can read to someone. I know so many of you have been working on reading. Tino sent me that great video of reading. And your teachers have told me how proud they are with how much you are learning to read. So go ahead and read to someone. If you have an older brother or sister, if you have a younger brother and sister, you could read as someone's cooking you dinner. You could read to them while they're cooking dinner. That would be fun. So now you have 2 activities you can do on this gloomy, rainy day. You can play softball toss with your socks, right? And you can go and read to someone. I hope this perks up your rainy day. I hope you enjoy the first event for our virtual field day. See how many times you can play. I bet it will be really good exercise for everyone. Gather the whole family, get everyone to get involved, right? Just make sure you don't use stinky socks. Get some clean socks, right? All right, boys and girls, that's all we have for today. I hope you come back on Wednesday. Cross your fingers that we get to go outside and do an outdoor field day event. Until then, keep spreading your joy.